How's it going, Blazers? This is David Blade Banter. We're going to bring you specifications you can relate to so you can have an educated decision on your purchases. This is one from Beyond EDC, so thank you very much to David's son providing this to the group and also to the channel to check out and then let you guys know about it. And this one is one that I saw at multiple shows and I just really liked the way it looked. And then for the size, it's a lot lighter than I thought it would be. So this is going to be one from Dirk Pinkerton. So that's going to be how it looks in pocket. And then this is going to be the knife itself right there. So name is very becoming. This is the chunk. So it does look very chunky. The blade is very wide. The handle is very wide as well. So this is actually a pretty, it's striking. It's a nice looking design. It kind of reminds me of kind of the real steel type of knives here, kind of poltergeist works as far as those type of hardware. But that's just reminds me of that. So this is really one that I would say is a buy. It is one that I enjoy for the knives that I can kind of handle and pass around. This is one that I keep on coming back to it. So eventually I'll probably pick one of these up. So this is going to be one that has a tip angle of about 65 degrees. So that is a bit high. So basically that is going to be from where you're going to be raising the handle up to about 65 degrees to get that tip. So that is one thing that is a little bit steeper than I would have liked, but that is just kind of how that blade shape is and how that belly is as well. So this one also is thumb studs, going to be about 1.8 pounds. That is going to be the deployment for it. Use a Lyman pull gauge to get that as far as the weight. And then it's going to be about 2 pounds for the flipper tab. So it's pretty much in line as far as what I look for in a knife as far as that deployment method. It has a lot of different methods as well. So as you're seeing, you have the thumb studs, you have the flipper tab, you also have more of a lighter style. You have middle finger flick you can do. You have a pinch and roll. Traditional style, so if you're going to grab it two hands, open it up. So really quite a lot to fidget with. For this one, weight wise, there's going to be 4.7 ounces. So for this channel, it seems silly for some folks, but if you want to get an idea as far as weight, that's going to be roughly about 23 quarters and a penny. So if you have that available to yourself, you can check that out. Where'd my penny go? I don't know where my penny went. But if you throw a penny in there, so basically a penny is going to be 0.1 ounces, a quarter is going to be 0.2 ounces. So you can add that to any of the knives that you have available to yourself, get that in hand and actually see what that might feel like for yourself. Because sometimes just knowing the weight of a knife is a little bit harder to reference. So that's going to be the weight on this one here. So you figure iPhone 13 is going to be 6.14 ounces, Samsung S22 is 5.93 ounces. So if you have any of those phones, there's going to be lighter than that, so you shouldn't have any problem with it. Price-wise, it'll be about $182, and then MSRP is going to be about $202. So that's going to be the price point on it. So blade side is going to be, I got smudgies on there, but blade side on this one is going to be about 3.4 inches. Cutting length is going to be about 3.74, so all the way through. So you get a lot more cutting edge than actually the blade length. The primary grind is about 5 degrees, so basically this angle here going up is going to be about 5 degrees, which is actually a really good slicing blade. Kitchen knife is probably going to be about 3 degrees or less. So this actually is pretty good, especially for the size of the blade. And then secondary side, this one has a little bit difference between the sides. I was getting 20 degrees and 14 degrees for each side, so and a behind the edge thickness of about 4 sheets of paper or 15 thousandths. Blade stock on this guy is going to be about 3.42, 135 thousandths. So degree of ramp is about 15 degrees, so that's from when you actually disengage the blade to where it actually gets onto the blade. It actually is very nice for that. On S35 for the blade steel, going off of Knife Steel Nerds, it's going to be about 5 on the edge retention. Corrosion resistance about 7.5, and then toughness about 5 as well. So very decent for that. The only thing that I kind of came across when handling it, just the clip finishing is something that I thought was a little bit rougher, just around the edges, just a little bit rougher than I would like. So just a little chamfer would probably just really finish it off for me. That's the one thing that I did see for that. Right hand tip up carry and also left hand tip up carry as well. So both sides that you're going to have for that. And also out of the pocket, it's going to be 1 pound 1 ounce. So actually pulling it out of the pocket, that's how much at the most resistance you're going to get out of the pocket. That is taking away the weight of the knife as well. And so that's a little bit on the lower side. Normally just about 2 pounds for a knife to get out of the pocket is my preference on that. So handle length going to be 4.43, and then it's going to be actual width of 0.5. So this is actually a really nice one overall. I mean, this is going to be one that might fit into your collection, might not. You might not like it. I kind of feel it has kind of a feeling of this one as far as the cold steel, kind of the Code 4 style. So that's where it kind of has that feel to me. So I have a Code 4, much thinner as far as this guy goes, but that's going to be a lockback design. You do have the Solaris, and we do have the scales in from Chroma Scale, so if you want to pick any of those up, they're on the website for that. And then we also do have the bug out, and also the Para 3, so you can get an idea as far as what that looks like. And if you have those laying around, you can kind of get an idea as far as what that would be for you. But really, I still feel it's a good buy. So now David of Beyond the EDC, they have different scales and levels as well. So Beyond the EDC is their budget. Then they have the asymmetrical, which is this guy here. And then they have Terramundi, which is the high end. That's going to be custom, signed by the designer. So it's a really kind of exclusive lineup for that. So David's son's doing a really good job with that. And then he's actually had connections with Cold Steel and then Artisan and and he's been around as far as all the different brands. So a lot of experience for that. So go support David's son over at Beyond EDC. Check out the other knives that he has available. But that's about all I have to say about that one today.